And who's it first? Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. One of the 6 police officers accused in last year's death of Freddie Gray now wants a judge to decide whether he is guilty or not. Kenneth Burns with member station WYPR reports Officer Caesar Goodson asked for a bench trial as part of pre-trial motions heard today.
Jury selection in the trial of Officer Goodson was to begin Tuesday, but his attorneys notified the judge their client wants a bench trial instead. Goodson drove the van that transported Freddie Gray last year when Gray suffered a broken neck. He ultimately died from that injury a week after his arrest. Goodson formally requested the change after being advised that he had a right to a trial by jury. The judge also precluded reference to a statement given to investigators by Officer William Porter, who said Gray told him he couldn't breathe during a prisoner check. Porter is also charged in Gray's death. He's being forced to testify against Goodson. For NPR News, I'm Kenneth Burns in Baltimore.
The Justice Department is starting its review of the North Charleston Police Department with a public listening session this evening. As South Carolina Public Radio's Alexandra Olgan reports, the federal involvement comes more than a year after a white officer shot and killed an unarmed black motorist who was running away following a traffic stop.
The Office of Community-Oriented Policing Services is conducting a 2-year review. The city requested the assessment after the April 2015 shooting death of Walter Scott. Officer Michael Slager was captured on cell phone video shooting Scott in the back multiple times as Scott fled from a traffic stop. Officials hope the public forum will provide feedback to improve trust and build relationships within the community. According to the Justice Department, it has worked with 11 other police departments on similar reviews. Slager was fired. He faces a state murder charge and federal civil rights charges. For NPR News, I'm Alexandra Olgan in Charleston.
Multiple graduation ceremonies in the Tampa Bay area are on hold thanks to a fast-approaching tropical storm named Colin. The storm is expected to bring heavy rain to much of central and northern Florida. Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency in 34 counties, which makes a wide range of state resources accessible to those communities most in need. Democrat Hillary Clinton is close to locking up her party's presidential nomination. She's expected to secure enough delegates when voters in 6 states cast their ballots in tomorrow's contest, including the big prize state of California. She and Bernie Sanders have been campaigning in California. Sanders has said that by staying in the race, his campaign is helping reshape the Democratic Party platform. Donald Trump, meanwhile, is defending himself against criticism from another fellow Republican about mentioning the Mexican ancestry of the presiding American judge in lawsuits against Trump University. Newt Gingrich is among several prominent Republicans to say that Trump ought to focus much more on unifying the Republican Party. You're listening to NPR News. The NPR family is mourning the death of its own veteran photojournalist David Gilkey, killed in Afghanistan yesterday, along with Afghan interpreter Zabiullah Tamana. Both were in a convoy with the Afghan National Army that came under attack. NPR's Tom Bowman was in a separate vehicle and was unharmed. White House spokesman Josh Earnest spoke a short time ago of Gilkey's numerous accomplishments.
Mr. Gilkey was honored on many occasions by his colleagues for his work, including by the White House News Photographers Association as the best photographer of the year.
White House